Hey guys, Merry Christmas from the Stevens family. We were just having a super chill morning at home. We got up about 6 o'clock this morning. The teenagers were up till, 12:30 or 1 making Snapchats about coming to wake the parents up because they wanted to open their presents at 1 o'clock in the morning, but they let us sleep till 6. Just kidding. We actually woke them up at 6:30 and told them to come open presents. There was plenty of time for naps. And now we're just gonna do, we do have some question and answers that I asked about last week, and some people did give us some questions we'd like to answer today. So I'm just gonna sit with you while I'm preparing our Christmas dinner. My husband, I do Thanksgiving dinner, the turkey, cornbread stuffing, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, corn casserole. We're a casserole family here because we're from the South. So my husband loves to do the prime rib for Christmas. So I'm in charge of the mashed potato bar and the green beans. So I'm gonna sit with you today and snap some beans, getting ready for our dinner in a couple of hours. Hope you guys all had a great Christmas. We were talking about it earlier today, and I have to tell you, Christmas is great when you have kids, period. It's a lot more fun when they're younger though, because the excitement of Santa in the morning and the unwrapping of presents and the frenzy of it all is super awesome. But when you have teenagers, it's just as cool. They are very grateful for the things that we bought them, very grateful for the things that they got, and it's just really great to see their reaction to. The funny thing was I had a whole bunch of stuff on my list to what I wanted them to get me, because as a parent, if you need something all year round, you kind of just buy it for yourself. So I'll be honest, I was like, no, I don't really need anything. And they're like, Mom, please give us an idea of what it is that you want. We don't know what it is to buy you. You have everything that you need, so we don't know what to get you. We don't want to get you something dumb. The great thing was I gave them that list back in October. I forgot everything that I told them that I wanted. Okay, so Emma's here with us now. So she's like, Mom, I do not have, she has her eyebrows on, so that's the most important part.
Not really though.
Well, they're there, it's okay. She's my ginger, so if she doesn't have her eyebrows on, she's usually not photo ready. So we do have a couple of questions. We're very new to the YouTube channel thing. So as more questions come in, we'll be happy to answer those. I want to give shout outs to the people who ask questions. Almost messed that up. So if that's something that you guys like, I don't know, comment about that. Because if I'm calling you out and you don't want me to give you a shout out, then I probably need to know about that. So our first question came from a very difficult name.
Tahani Kepa, hopefully we say that last name right. It's
Tahani Kepa. I'm so sorry if we messed up your name. They mess up my name all the time with the Stevens, Stephens. I get Stephens, so I understand the hard stuff. What'd she ask?
She asked you, have you ever been to Hawaii?
You know what, Tahani? I think I answered you inside of the comment section that you did. I am from a smaller town. It used to be a small town in Alabama, Dothan. And we live in Kissimmee now, which is right outside of Orlando. And I think I've been to most places in the States that I want to go, with the exception of Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii. I used to work for a jewelry company for almost 20 years. And every year there would be an incentive trip that you could, make your sales goal, achieve your sales goal, beat your sales goal, and you would get this free trip for 2, which was awesome. And both times that Hawaii was an option, I missed my sales quota. Not bitter about that at all. So no, I have not been to Hawaii, but my 10-year anniversary is coming up this year. So you never know. My husband maybe takes a couple of hints that we've been dropping. We shall see. Thanks for the question.
Haley, her last name is so hard too. Aqua?
ACQUAH.
I really hope we don't miss
Aqua? I'm so sorry. That makes us sound so bad.
You kind of answered it already, but she wants to know where you are from.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I am originally, so my accent comes from Alabama. I'd like to say I don't have an accent anymore because I've been in Florida for 20 years.
She definitely has an accent.
But everybody who lives here says,
She
yeah,
says
girl.
milk
You
instead
sound
of milk.
real country. Yeah, so and I say Michael instead of Michael. So apparently that sounds pretty country. But yeah, if I want a glass of milk, I say milk. And I make most single syllable words double syllable. Bill, milk, those kinds of things. So yeah, my accent comes from the South. And I think that's funny because they say you're from the South, but Florida's more South. But that's how they say it. So
She's just like Southern. Like there's a difference.
Yeah,
between,
I'm a grits.
like-
Grits. Girls raised in the South.
See, she also makes up acronym.
I don't make that up. That's actually a brand.
Yeah,
like
but
you can.
nobody talks. Like nobody says that. Like in our last video, she said mods. Like I've never heard anyone call her mod.
If Michelle Bryant is watching this video, Michelle Bryant was a colleague of mine for 4 years. Yes, I'm calling you out, and she gave me the nickname Mots, M-O-T-S, Mouth of the South.
There's like some other questions.
It's pretty loud. Hang on. Okay. Okay, next question.
Anna Seguin, our cousin.
Wow,
my
Anna
cousin.
Seguin's trying to start some stuff on YouTube.
Who's your favorite niece? Anna. You can't say that.
Well,
I'm gonna bleep
all
it
the
out.
other nieces aren't.
I'll just bleep it out and it'll be a teaser.
All the other nieces aren't on here, so they're my favorite.
And then, so that
But that's not fair because Anna lived with us for a few years. Anna lived closest to us. Anna spent the most time with us. Anna helped me pick out my dog. So, I mean, Anna's like the real deal Holyfield. Another things the girls say that sounds so
She
southern.
said that if you go to my YouTube channel, she said that it'll be linked in the description. She said that in my YouTube channel, and we have never heard that before.
Okay, so we were sitting in the drive-thru at Zaxby's, and they were talking about some guy named Garrett. I don't know that that's a thing. Who is Garrett? Did we ever tell you?
Okay, it was a meme, and it said that white boys be like,
Garrett.
the man, the myth, the legend, but it's really just Garrett, which is like a joke about names and whatever. Like how people
I'm
are
a boomer because
people
I
are,
don't
like,
get it.
basic. And then we're in the drive-thru at Zaxby's, and she's like, "Are you Garrett?" Talking to the guy. None of us were talking about him.
Because I talk to everybody that I meet, which is another reason I could be called Mouth of the South. I don't meet a stranger. And this guy was so nice because usually they charge you like for those condiments, except for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, they're the real deal Holyfield. They don't charge you for condiments. You get free condiments just because Chick-fil-A is legit. So, but at McDonald's, if you try to get some extra ketchup, no, ketchup they don't charge for, but barbecue sauce and things are 10 cents, maybe a quarter. You know that's the truth.
Yes.
So anyway, I asked Garrett for some extra honey mustard with my Zaxby's because I love me some honey mustard from Zaxby's, and he threw like literally a handful in the bag. And I said, "Dang, Garrett, you the real deal Holyfield." And they're like, "Mom, his name's not Garrett."
You can see it in my video. More questions, but there are some comments.
No, there was a question. One guy asked about how I dance with my daughters. He basically made a statement.
Well, okay, so I'll read to you what he said.
Okay.
It was Cooper, Wagers,
Wagers.
probably.
Dr.
Said,
Emma over here.
I'm really bad at pronouncing names.
Cardiothoracic surgery, no problem.
Wow.
Wagers.
He said, "Wow, you all seem like you have so much fun and are so very close. I have a 20-year-old daughter who I also adopted.
Cool.
I have watched all your TikTok vids, and you make me really think about starting to
Oh, yeah.
do dance videos or something, but still not brave enough to do it. But dance all the time too. Similar stories. Oh yeah, and I chat a lot too. Haha."
Oh, okay. So he basically but I know there was no question on there. Maybe I thought that was Cooper. Cool name. So, Cooper, honestly, we're going to do some outtakes on this channel because if you could see the amount of time that goes into the videos prior to them being posted, I want to post bloopers of everything, and my kids say that's cringy, but Cooper, the struggle is real. I am not a dancer. My children all took dance for years, so they've had that whole 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rhythm.
It's called rhythm.
The rhythm is gonna get you. No, see, I bust out. So embarrassing. We can have another TikTok moment right here where she's like so embarrassed she wants to run away. No, I think it's super cool that you adopted your daughter. I think adoption stories are awesome. Mine is a little different in that I married my husband who had 3 children. And then over the course of nearly a decade we were together, I finally was able to legally adopt them. And that has been just amazing. And I think unless you're a step parent, and this is no disrespect at all to the parents that could have their own kids, I could not. And found out early in life that I could not have my own children without a lot of medical help. And I didn't want to do that. That just wasn't my path. And I've always believed that, you kind of have a plan preset for you. God knows how it's all going to work out. So when they say if you have a plan, just tell God, he'll laugh at you and make a different plan. These girls came into my life as my husband was raising them, did a tremendous job. And I met these girls, and I thought my life had all that it needed before I met them, and it did not. So we do laugh a lot, but truly, Cooper, I'm going to post the dances are struggle. There's one now called Renegade. I can't even.
I can do it.
She can do it. She did it like 10 times at different percentages, trying to get to 100%. I can't do that one. It's too hard for me. So yeah, I think it's cool that you adopted your daughter. But honestly, and if you've heard our story, if you haven't, you can Google me. And it shows our ABC story is one of my favorites. And TikTok also did a spot on us.
It was in her first video, the ABC News video.
Yeah.
They did a story about our adoption, so.
And also we did, what did we do? TikTok did a spot on us. We actually were featured in one of their digital campaigns in Times Square. Of how like this is mom and then this is mom on TikTok, and it was a really cool spin on how your life can be different through the lens than it can be in real life. But no, that's how we always are in real life. But yeah, I want to do blooper videos because I think they're hilarious, because you could see the amount of work that goes into doing a video, and they're screaming sometimes and slamming doors. Do we slam doors sometimes? We get angry, so it's okay. Remember, everything you see on the internet's not real.
Sarah Carter said, "My queen."
Thanks, Sarah Carter. This is so wholesome. Yeah, it's so funny because you're trying to, this was suggested to us by actually one of the producers on one of the TikTok spots that we have a YouTube channel. They spent about 3 hours in our home, and they're like, we think you're hilarious. And we think that you have a nice, wholesome family, so you should put some content out there. And so we did. So I think that that's funny that you use that word wholesome, because there's so much, I'm sorry, my kids watch it too, but there's so much, I'm not trying to sound like a boomer. There's so much garbage on the internet today. I think it's okay to have some wholesome stuff, right? So you got to check out my daughter's YouTube channel. I'm going to put her in the link on this video. I think ours is just going to be more like Q&As and me just sitting and chit-chatting with you guys. Eventually, I'll go over mom life and how tough that is, and how we need to make 30-minute meals for moms on the go. I'm a working mom, work full-time, do all kinds of stuff. But Emma's really shows our ridiculousness. We had a 11 o'clock p.m. Target trip that was a trip. I mean, there's videos of me riding underneath the car, falling down on purpose in front of poor little patrons who were so worried about us.
So basically, my channel is just
our crazy life.
Our crazy life. I do basically just vlogs of things that we do throughout the week and stuff.
Which is pretty cool. Tomorrow we're having an editing class where I can learn how to edit. Because I will tell you, Casey, my youngest daughter, edits 90% of my TikTok videos. I have learned to use TikTok proficiently since I'm a TikToker. Almost at 200,000 followers, so I'm super excited about that. But I do know how to TikTok. I pretty much can do all the stuff on TikTok.
TikTok is easy to learn because it's all one app. But
so basically, I'm simple. So
no. It's just she's trying to learn. She's trying to learn YouTube, but I use multiple apps. She's trying to back
up the bus that she just rolled over with me.
She's trying to learn other apps.
Yeah, I do want to learn to edit my own stuff. So we're having an editing class tomorrow after Emma's weightlifting practice the day after Christmas, which is a sin, but that's okay. Then we're going to do an editing class so she can teach me and Daddy how to edit our own stuff, so that
and we're going shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, they got a lot of money for Christmas as a surprise.
Another vlog that I do if anything funny happens, because sometimes we're really boring people and sometimes we're super fun people. So.
I think we're hilarious, but of course I might be a little prejudiced.
So sometimes we roast each other too much and it gets serious. So
Dad gets real mad about that because we'll be cutting each other down real good, and then someone gets their feelings hurt.
So Smalls 101 says, "I love your videos on TikTok and watch them every time you post. So glad you have a YouTube channel now."
Oh, thanks, Smalls. We are too. So I hope my content's not boring you too much.
Lacey Killy or Kylie, because there's two L's, so it could be either way. I'm a huge fan.
I think it's silly because it's with a C, but I don't know.
Maybe. I'm a huge fan on your TikTok. I love your videos, and I wish I was a good dancer like you.
Oh, again, girlfriend.
It's not that good. No, I'm just kidding. She's actually really good.
Hey, to be old and overweight, I think I'm the typical mom. I got this.
She learns the dances fast. I just got to teach her Renegade now.
Actually, I'll probably learn Renegade today, but I will tell you that one video that Emma and I maybe Emma can put it in here, like on this side.
Which video?
Or this side. We were arguing with each other, not in a bad way, but we were outside learning that dance. It took us 25 takes, 30 takes, and then finally we got it. I mean, I didn't care what angle I was shown at. I didn't care that my backside looked this big on the camera. I didn't care. It had taken me all day to learn that, and I was like, that's what we're posting. So in the next segment, you're gonna see me making some mashed potatoes for our mashed potato bar. It goes amazing with our prime rib.
The mashed potatoes are gonna be in this video. They're just the next clip.
I know, but it'll be the next, like they won't know because my awesome editor will just segment it beautifully. Well, that's it. That is Christmas Day at the Stevens house. From our house and from our home to yours, Merry Christmas to you and your families. Thank you so much for watching my video. My very bold eye. Compliments of my 16-year-old daughter, Casey, who zhuzhed me up for Christmas pictures after dinner. So thank you guys again. If you like what you saw today, please comment and subscribe below. I'll have some more videos coming shortly. Definitely have been requested some bloopers of me doing these dance videos, so that's coming soon. Thank you guys again for watching my channel. Have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. Have a great night.